My grandmother was a... She helped me out.
1.7 billion were there for his birth. 220 countries tuned in for his first step. An entire human life recorded on an intricate network of hidden cameras and broadcast live 7 days a week to an audience around the globe.
This is a Breaking Banquet video.
Why did you treat your grandmother like that? Why did you just suffer like everybody else does? Like, Grandma, help. Like, how did that go? Tell me that story.
My grandmother was a home help aide for the longest time in her life. That's what basically
So
what
it wasn't
did.
The first finger up a butt.
Right. She helped old people, like, change their diapers and stuff like that. And, like, I had never taken an enema before, and I was kind of afraid. So, like, instead of, like, giving myself the enema, I asked her if she would do it for me.
That's terrible.
How's that terrible? I went to somebody who knew what they were doing.
No, you didn't.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
And like I was I was so constipated that the enema worked almost instantly, but like it didn't get all of the constipations. There was like 2.5 inches of like smush that came out like whoosh, and then a big
gross.
like 1.5-inch hard turd hit my sphincter and turned sideways.
God.
It took my breath. It took I fell off the toilet and hit the wall.
Boogie, have you heard this story before?
No, okay, I don't want to hear it now.
No, I won't tell you any gory stuff, but it was so funny. Like, he's on this thing. Well, I was sitting on the thing, and the turd did a loop-de-loop.
Like, it literally turned side. You know how turds come out like, north to south? This one was coming out east to west. Because I was shitting with such veracity that it just like flipped.
God. You had a breech baby come out of your asshole, Jordy.
Yeah, and like it took my breath. It feels like somebody like uppercutted my asshole.
Yeah,
and
listen,
like I didn't know what to do. And like I had like my underwear and shit, like hanging around my ankles. I had to like wobble into the living room asking for help.
Look, to any of the women.
You're kidding me? No.
I'm not kidding you.
What did your grandma say? Like, what are you doing there?
She helped me out. Like
I need some help, Grandma.
She put some gloves on and said her stuck her finger up my butt.
You.
To any of the women that are listening to this podcast, number one, what's it like to be imaginary? Number two, you can never complain to Wings what it's like to give childbirth because he knows. He knows.
Well, funny enough, I had a kidney stone last year, so
I can't believe you did that to your grandma.
How would you do that to my grandma? Like,
she was gonna go to the hospital or something. You jerk.
Grandma.
Yeah, let's go pay $8,000 for somebody to stick their finger in my butt and get it for free in the next room.
Turned in loop to loop, doctor. I need some help.
I mean, you can say this. I got out of that situation unconstipated for like $2.50.
Oh, you put your grandma. I'd have paid the $8,000 just to see myself the embarrassment.
That is a hospitalized event. When your poop goes loop to loop, they have to keep you for observation for 24 hours. It's true. Yeah, that's one of the things.
What do you mean? It turns you he did body. It turned you inside out. You tried to quit the podcast twice.
It wasn't because of Ralph.
Yeah, it was.
No,
that was your attitude.
I didn't give a fuck about Ralph. There's other people out there that are way more scary than Ralph.
Yeah, but you were all up for like 2 weeks. You were all up. You're telling me it was bothering you and everything else. Don't give me that. He you up, dude. You let him and you let him you up.
Dude,
I'm telling the truth.
Speaking of like Review Tech USA had one of my trolls on the other day. He had 007 on his ship. Like, why is this guy giving this dude a platform? Like, all he does is clip me and not pay his child support. Like, why do you think he's important? Why do we need to hear from him?
What did he say? I bet you watched every minute of it.
It was that stupid. It was one of those stupid clips I said when I was younger about I don't even want to say it. It's it was a lie to begin with.
Yeah,
it was a lie to begin with.
Like you're talking about, like what that's what he talked about, just the same stuff he usually posts, or would they have a conversation? Because I know you watched it.
He remember when we were talking about Vosh, and like he got upset that I was going in on Vosh about like watching like horse porn and shit like that. And I said I watched this like Mexican video where like this girl had like intercourse with a horse, which I didn't.
Ew.
It's just some shit I made up.
Yeah,
and like he wanted to make sure that Rich knew that I said this 15 years ago, and that I should that Rich should have nothing to do with me, and I'm a terrible person, and like I should be like.
Some of them are funny, like the guys who are team killing wings and jumping in
Dude,
front of them.
you say that. You say that's funny until you have to deal with that shit.
That is so funny.
They found a fatal me on Call of Duty where like Call of Duty has this thing like if you block somebody, they don't keep that person from joining your game. What they do is they give you a pop-up in the middle of a fast-paced arcade shooter that says, "Somebody joined your game. Would you like to leave?" So they'll just join the game and leave, join the game and leave, join the game and leave, join the game and leave. So it just constantly pops up and it takes you out of the action. It literally, you be in a gunfight, it's like you stop fighting. It's like, yes or no, yes or no. If you click yes, it takes you out the game.
I like when your teammates like ran in front of you and stuff to keep you being able to see. It was so funny.
Did you see the time where I had a guy that was like an aimbotter on PC just following me around for like weeks at a time?
No, I didn't know that, but
yeah, he had like every game I walked into had a guy with an LMG just doing the spin, just eating my team up. I was like, good.
Oh God. See, I don't mind that kind of trolling. I think that's because it's just a video game.
Yeah, but you don't have to spend 4 hours a day dealing with it, trying to make money.
I don't know. I bet I deal with it better than you.
I bet you will too until you've got 7 years worth of it.
I'll be honest, genuinely, I would imagine you're way more entertaining to watch when people are trying to with you.
I guarantee it.
Yeah, and so like at the end of the day, like the worst thing that could ever happen to you, Wings, is nobody came in and nobody fucked with you and nobody tried to piss you off, and all you did was sit there and be good at Call of Duty.
I don't give a fuck about your KD. You know,
yeah, so many people
freaking out. I'm gonna say this: I would be more fun streaming if I wasn't so scared of everything I said being used as a weapon against me.
Yeah. Well, I've started live streaming again, and I no longer give a fuck, and I just say offensive shit the whole time, and I don't really care anymore. It's not like anybody sponsored me anyway.
Yeah,
Ralph broke you.
We don't got sponsored. We pretty much can't get canceled at this point. But it's just like it's almost like it's like a battered fucking wife. You're still in the back of your head like, I shouldn't make this edgy joke, right? Because like I make a bunch of edgy jokes. It's what I do. Like I think all fat people do this at some point. Like fat people try to use comedy to fit in because they don't fit in because they're fat.
Why do you hate Phil so much? I thought you were friends with Phil for a long time.
I don't hate Phil at all. I think Phil he's an entertaining person. I think he's articulate. I think he's smart, but I think he is
smart. Are you kidding me? That guy's one of the dumbest guys I've ever come across in my life. That guy's got an IQ of a hockey puck.
Me and you have differences, but like I don't think he's smart when it comes to like cars or anything like that. But like he's very articulate, he's very eloquent. He makes his points really well when talking about video games. Is he any good at video games? He's about average, right? He
says everything sucks if he can't play it. He says everything sucks.
Well, people got mad at me because I said Helldiver 2 sucks, and like that's like the biggest thing out right now. And then, like it's a boring game, which I feel bad because they put me in the game. Like you can name a ship Wings of Redemption. Like I love when people like reference me. Like it makes me feel good. Makes you feel important. It's like, okay, I'm enough cultural significance that I can get a cameo in a video game. Yeah. So like most of the locales are just people with some type of like mental issue. Like they literally have no IQ or like mentally disabled.
I don't think DSP has a mental issue. I just think he has like a low IQ. Above but below 3 digits. You know,
I mean, he just certainly lacks all the self-awareness.
If you showed DSP how to strip a rifle, do you think he could do it?
No, I wouldn't let that guy near a gun.
No, I'm not saying about it. There's no bullets. I'm just talking about just the act of like stripping a rifle down.
I think it would take hours to put it. I think it would take him hours.